Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are Associate Quilt Shop in Brunswick, Missouri, and today we're going to do our chat.
Yes.
So we have been trying to do our chat every other week through the summer just because we've both been really busy and not getting enough done in a week's time to show.
Had enough for 2 weeks.
Yes, and so that's kind of how I felt this morning. I'm like, okay, well, I really haven't sewn much, so I'm going to be bringing out some old stuff that I haven't even started on.
Or share some of Clara's stuff.
Or I'm going to share one of Clara's things. Yes, Clara's my daughter, who's almost 17. Anyway, she sews too, so I'm going to show one of her things. Anyway, we are a quilt shop, so anything that we share with you today, if we have the pattern, the book, or the kit, we will tell you that. You can call the shop. You can send us a message on our Facebook page with any questions or anything that you'd like to purchase. We do live shopping on Facebook once a week. We normally do it on Friday at 9:30, but it's been kind of hit or miss Thursday or Friday through the summer. But anyway, you can always go over there and watch those shopping. They're just 30 items in 30 minutes. And shop those and shop the replays, so the old ones if you'd like to, and some of the things that you see here you'll see on that live shopping if we have it in the shop.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
I can't either.
Okay.
So let's get started.
All right.
So the first thing I'm going to show you is my baby quilt, which is called Child's Play.
Yes, that's right.
So 2 weeks ago when I showed you, I had the binding sewn on, but now you can see all the hand sewing is done with it.
And Mom did a minky back, which is so
back,
nice.
and it's just a really simple Villa Rosa pattern, and that's it.
Really showcases the fabric. If you have some cute kid fabric, this is a great way.
You can almost do like a whole cloth. If it was a really piece of fabric you loved as a baby quilt, and then put Minky on the back, it'd just be
lightweight.
Be lightweight. Anyway, so we do sell the kit here. We also have the pattern. It's the Villa Rosa, but I did get the binding on it. The other one I showed you was a Journey quilt 2 weeks ago, and I had the binding sewn on. I finished that also on hand sewing, but it's hanging on the wall.
She might get it down.
I wouldn't get that down.
It takes a little work to get it up on the wall to just bring down. So, okay, well, my first one I'm going to share with you is the Fab Farm. My goal is to get this done over the summer, which we'll see because it's almost August. But this was a block of the month that we did here in the shop. I believe it's over now. It was full,
I think so.
Yeah, we don't have any kits or anything left. But anyway, we did it as a block of the month. We do have the pattern, so you could go ahead and get the pattern if you'd like. And we do have this background fabric that I used. So I did have a lady call yesterday and ordered the background because she's going to do her own thing.
And it's a moto weave, I think.
Cross weave.
Or cross weave.
Yeah.
Moto cross weave.
Yeah. So anyway, I counted because I thought, oh, I'm so close, but I have like 15 more blocks to do.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of blocks in this thing.
She's doing the large one, 75 by 77.
So I'm doing the large one, but the ones I have left are the flowers, they'll be pretty fast, and the bees, but there's 4 of each. So right there, that's 12. And then I have the goats.
Oh, there's more than 4 flowers.
There's 8 flowers, 4 big ones, 4 small ones. And then I have the goats is the only and the bees. The bees are pretty small, so they'll be fast. But anyway, I had 2 chickens left to do, and I got them done. So there's the little chickies. So yeah, you do 2 of the same. So these are the ones that I had done. And I got those other 2 done. And I'll just show you some of these. They're just so cute.
They are so cute.
And there's the other sheep.
I can hear the phone ringing. I don't know if you folks can hear the phone ringing.
Yeah, but we're not open yet. So
we're not open yet.
We're actually getting this done before the doors open because we're off to baseball this afternoon. Mom's gonna get to go. Yay. Okay, anyway, I got the goats cut out. I didn't bring the little piece to have them all organized, but I do have the goats cut out, so that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, the goats are cute. They have little horns on them.
Yes, the goats are really, really cute.
It's like they're facing forward, where the cows and the horses are sideways.
Yeah, and I mean, even cutting her blocks, I mean, that's an accomplishment.
Well,
so.
because one block could have 42 pieces.
Yes, 42. I mean,
Easily.
I don't know where Mom come from 42. But.
I don't know, it sounds like a good number because I know it has a zillion pieces in them.
75 pieces, yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, so I got the goats cut out. Took me a few hours, and anyway, ready to sew that.
All right, so I'm going to move on to my second one. This is the little JoJo runner. So it is a GE Quilt Designs. So we have two of these little runners in the shop, and both of them just take a charm pack. And you don't have to have her mini square up ruler, but I've not ever played around with the mini. It's called the Stripology Squared Mini, and so she has the instructions. They're all in color on how to square up and cut your pieces with this ruler, but then she has right next to it another paragraph that says if you don't have the ruler. So it's not like you couldn't buy the pattern and
You wouldn't have to have
you wouldn't have to have the ruler, but it
ruler is
really was
nice.
fast.
Yeah.
But this is just one charm pack. Look how cute it turned out.
That's really cute. So we had this big storm here this week in Brunswick, and we actually closed the shop. Anyway, that day, Mom had done some things. But anyway, we all went over to your house to help you pick up lawn furniture. Anyway, and you were gone, but me and Claire went in your sewing room and snooped around and looked at all your stuff, and we saw this.
You said that's cute.
Yeah, Claire was looking at all of Mom's things that she's bought and admiring it. And I was like, I don't think Mom would even notice if you wanted one of those things.
I would not even notice. No. I'm a little ashamed. It's pretty messy, but oh well.
No, it wasn't messy at all. It was very
pretty
nice.
messy.
But anyway, we admired this thing.
Yeah, so it wasn't brand new to your eyes, is what you're saying. So this little runner with the charm pack finishes 14.5 by 35.5, and you have very little waste. The other thing I like is once you make the block, and you can see that's the block, you're squaring it all up. So you have a little bit of squiggle room, you know, it's like it doesn't have to be so perfect because you're gonna square it up.
Which is nice.
It was nice. Now, you could take this and buy 2 charm packs and make a baby quilt too. So you wouldn't have to, you know, anyway. Great way to use scraps too. It was fun.
The baby quilt would be cute too.
It would be cute in some kind of a charm pack and just do 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then it would be.
Yeah, because you just put those 2 together, it'd be like baby quilt size. Okay, so next up is talking about baby quilts. Mom and I always say that it's nice to have just baby quilts around. Just make them and have them. That way when a baby is coming, you don't have to like be in a rush to make a quilt. You can just pull one off the wall.
That's right.
I got 2 little babies coming that I need to get these in the mail too. But anyway, I think we have this pattern still in the shop.
I think we do. It's an Elizabeth Hartman.
So this is.
It's an Elizabeth Hartman, and it has, I think the pattern has one big hedgehog, and then she has another one that's a whole quilt full of hedgehogs.
Yes. So anyway, I had this one done,
Very nice.
and little cute. It's got like little coyotes on the back.
Yeah, so very wildlifey.
Yeah. And so my progress is I put a label on it. I need to stitch around the label.
And she's got a cute little tag.
I got a cute little tag on there.
What's it say?
Handmade with love.
I like that.
So yeah, you get the label. I need to do the stitching around it, and anyway.
I know, I always tell myself, if I would put the label on and stitch it with machine and then have it quilted, then I wouldn't have to hand stitch around it.
Yeah, but being a quilter, that is kind of
Labels is like the very last thing. I don't know
But
where
I mean,
it's
it's a
gonna go.
pain loading it on the machine because you got to make sure that label is in the bottom corner, and it's, you know, if
you're
you've
not
made
the
your
one doing
backing too big, if it's not perfectly 4 inches, then it might not line up. Anyway, that's a pain to put it on before it's quilted.
Sounds like a good
doesn't
deal to
have-
me because I don't quilt.
Yeah.
I don't do the long run.
Yeah, I suggest doing it after. But I mean, when you got your quilt, if that was part of your binding stage, just go ahead and putting it on. You don't have to write on it, but it would just be on. That would be handy.
That would be handy. All right, so my next thing is a store sample that I brought home to work on. This is the pattern. It's called Fable.
Oh yeah, we saw this in there too.
Yes. So I have got all the blocks done.
This is cute.
So they're just big half square triangles.
And it's Christmas fabric. Now that one is not Christmas, but this one's being done.
But I got all the blocks done, so there's 20 of those.
And those
the
are
colors
quick.
are so pretty.
It finishes. Are you doing the border?
Yes.
Yeah, so 50 by 66 with the
Anyway,
border.
those are the 20 half square triangles, and I did get the
Panel ready.
panel ready, and it's just got a little tiny
It's cute.
inner border. It's so cute. So yes,
Yes.
we have the kit here. We have the pattern. Isn't it sweet?
I'm ready for winter. I'm always ready for summer, but then I'm ready for it to be cooling off.
Yes, all those things. And then I have, look at the border's gonna be this really pretty print. Ah,
That's cute. So we do have this kit in the
this
shop.
kit, and I was glad to get the blocks done. It's like I wanted to get it done in 2 weeks, but it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. I know, life gets in the way. Okay, so my next one is also a baby quilt. So spread this out into two things. So this is another baby quilt that's going to a little boy. Now, I don't think we have this. I know we don't have the fabric.
Now we don't have the
I don't
fabric.
think we even have the pattern anymore.
No, because didn't the pattern come with the,
I think so.
came with the panel,
Yeah, so it was a big panel there in the middle, and then
the piecing on the sides?
Yeah.
As a lot of people think this is pieced, it's part of the panel.
right, it's part of the panel. Yeah.
It's really cute.
Yeah. So anyway, it's bigger than the other one.
It's more of a lap size, but it would grow with the baby.
Yeah. And I have the label on just
Yeah,
like,
like
the
your
other
backing
one.
too.
Which this one I must have done before I had those little tags because it don't have a tag on it.
And you'd have to undo part of the binding to put the tag in.
Yeah, there's.
Because I have done that before, but I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
that's not happening. The label will be good. All right, let me get all these pieces back in here because maybe I will get to work on it this weekend. Now that the blocks are done, it really shouldn't take long. And this little quilt will finish 50 by 60, so that makes a nice
size. Yeah.
lap quilt. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is a kit that I've taken home too, which I don't think I wrote this on.
Okay, so we have a private Facebook group where people can post pictures of their progress. Did you see the lady that does these
She had done at least 4, wouldn't you say?
She bought the kit from us, so she had this one, and then she did I
Out of
think
her
3
scraps.
others out of her scraps. They were
It's
so cute.
So here's Frank, and we cut, I think, 8 last week, whatever we had that was left of this pink fabric, because this is kind of the front of the pillow. You can see the background. Not that you couldn't do it in your own stuff, but I took it home because I'm like, this would not take any time to do, and I'm kind of into the pillow mode. That's your back of your pillow.
Your pillows are fun because they're fast.
And you can quilt it yourself and put the binding on and you're done, which this one doesn't even have binding. Because we just kitted it just like you see.
Very cute.
Anyway, that's the progress I showed you. I took it home.
Yeah, you took it home.
But remind me to write it on the back because we also have a page here in the back where any of the employees can take samples to work.
Oh, you didn't write it down.
No,
Someone else
That's-
maybe take it
Yeah, I
home,
hope
too.
not, but I just took it home. Was this last weekend? I don't remember when I took it home.
Yeah. When we're here at work and we have downtime, we think of things to take home. It's a problem.
It's a problem. Well, it's probably you and me are the most problem, and Clara, but
Yeah, Claire's falling into this too. She worked yesterday. She's like, I'd like to take this one home. You should not. I'm trying to raise her better.
not like her mother, her grandmother.
Okay, so next up is the hourglass quilt. This thing's been going on forever. It's probably about time to be done. But anyway, this is my leader ender. So I always like to have a Scrappy leader and ender going on. Using up those scraps.
And Clara says, this is a bit busy.
I think I should.
I like a scrap quilt.
Yes, I think I should make a whole bunch of these and just give them to everybody. Just be like, one for you, one for you. Because I mean, my gosh, the scraps are endless.
Well, yes, and I have done a really scrappy churn dash. Was that a Shelley Poly-Eye quilt pattern? I don't remember,
But I wanted to be nice with
but
the
it was so
flannel
fun, and I would love to do another one.
Yeah, and but I mean, it would have to be faster than one a year. Which is
But
what's
scraps
happening
take a
right
lot
now.
of work. You know, to me,
It's
scraps
little pieces.
scraps are fun to use because you have plenty of scraps, but yet you have to press them and cut them
Maybe
whatever
when
size you need.
I'm gone, Clara will open a trunk and be like, all these hourglass quilts.
There, Mom made them for 25 years.
25 years of
And I
these.
think
There's
there's
30 of them, 20 of them.
No, there'll be
whatever.
300.
If I only did one a year, then I'll be 25.
Well, yeah, if you only did one a year. I was thinking you just keep doing blocks forever till you die.
Give them away to everybody.
All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is my July small pillow. So we do a small every month for each year. We've done this 3 years, 4 years.
Yes.
And this is the one for July, and it is a 20-inch pillow. Looky there.
Yes, we call it a year of smalls.
Year of smalls.
Yep.
And I know 2 weeks ago when I showed it, I wasn't sure I had the binding on, so now you get to see it with the binding.
I love this fabric.
And look at the back. So your kit will come with the backing for the pillow and the binding. But this
it's adorable.
It is adorable. And
probably
this,
what, $30, $40 for the kit maybe?
I want to say it's like
Includes
36, 38 with the pattern. And it's a great way now. I have scraps left over for my Christmas quilt that I showed you earlier, and I think this would be a cute pillow in it.
Yeah, once you have the pattern,
Yes.
you can just make lots of them.
Right, and this pattern is, or the block, you know, is not Christmas looking or 4th of July looking.
Right. You can use any fabric.
kind of fabric.
And it looks pretty easy pieced.
Oh yeah, I did it in a day. You know me, the quilting took me the next day, and then I get the binding on, and it's not hard.
No, it's gorgeous though. I think it's pretty.
Just a process.
I think I'd take that fabric.
I like that fabric. Very pretty.
Okay, so I had to dig around to find stuff to show you. I know I'm showing you guys this before, but you're gonna see
Just
it again.
pretend it's new.
Just pretend it's new. Okay, so this pattern, I've had this for a long time. I'm assuming you can still buy this. It's one of those Fab Fives where you buy 5 1-yard
I think
fabrics.
that lady went out of business because she passed away.
Oh, well, anyway, so maybe you can't get the pattern
Maybe you can't
anymore,
get the pattern.
but I have the pattern.
But it's blocks, so I mean, you could figure it out. Is it flying geese, or what is it, flying geese?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily
Four
love that
patches.
fabric. But anyway, if I go to a quilt shop and I'm like not really falling in love with something that I think I need, I'll just get 5 1-yard pieces of fabric, or 6, because it calls for 6 if you're gonna use your binding. But anyway, that's what I did with these. I bought these somewhere. And won't this be so pretty?
And they're very nice.
Yeah, I know. I would like to get this done. I've shown it to you before. Maybe someday, eventually.
It'll happen.
That.
I like that. Very pretty. All right, so where am I at? Okay, now we're into the cross stitch world because that's all the quilting I had to show for 2 weeks. So the cross stitch that I have been working on most of the time, did I not bring any part of it? Just this itself.
Oh, you didn't bring the pattern.
I don't think so. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's under.
Ta-da!
Yeah. We also, Claire and I snooped through all Mom's cross stitch stuff too.
Oh,
So we saw this too.
You saw this too. So this is the pattern, which we don't have this in the shop. I really do need to try to get it in the
yeah,
shop.
we do.
It's Every Opening Flower by With Thy Needle and Thread. Yeah, With Thy Needle and Thread. And I'm using the called for linen and the called for floss. And we do have the hand-dyed floss here. Now I do have one substitute. I want to
So
say,
you have to admire her organization here in this. So
I'm trying to get fancier.
I know, this caused me, I have a little cross stitch thing going on over the weekend. I put mine on little rings too. I didn't bring it, but.
Yeah. And then these are just cardboard, so I actually wrote on them. But if I had yeah, they're just a cardstock.
Oh, okay.
So if they would have been, and I do have some that are hard plastic, I would have used the little white stickies that we use for.
But you'll just throw those away, so you
I'll just throw these away because they're cardstock. And I think I bought a pack of 50 or something. Anyway, this is really what I have been working on, and I haven't hardly touched any other cross stitch since I started it. But I am just loving it.
It's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty? It's done just on the called for linen, which is a 36 count winter brew. And then, like I said, all the called for floss except Oscar, which we didn't have. So I don't know that I'm halfway yet, but I'm darn close. Because these berries come out a little bit more and then start going down. Anyway,
Very cute.
there you go.
All right, so I was looking around for things to show you guys. I made this in this Anna Marie Horner fabric, but then I thought, I have this. I think you bought this for me somewhere.
I did.
It's a little fat quarter pack, and it's got 12 fat
I
quarters.
love this one with the little birds on top.
I know. It's got 12 calls for 12 fat quarters, 54 by 60, and this is a 12 fat quarter pack. So
Yes.
I should make this. Isn't that cute with the little birds?
I do like that.
I don't know who this is by, but
I wanted to say it was Art Gallery.
it doesn't even say. It doesn't feel like art gallery.
No, it does not feel like Art Gallery.
But it's just an assortment. I would say this is not even a line. This is just an assortment that they've put together.
They put together.
Which is fun.
That is fun. Well, that's funny. This is the only one that really has birds on it.
Yeah, but it'll go in there. It'll be cute in there. It'll match.
Yeah, I was thinking at that
Because
time
this
she had
pattern-
chickens and guineas.
Yeah, this pattern is kind of big pieces.
Ducks and...
Which I do have chickens. I don't have guineas or ducks.
Didn't you used to have guineas?
No.
No. Okay. She had a lot of chickens. She's still got chickens, but not as many.
I don't know. We probably have 15 chickens.
I thought there was a time you had...
I don't know. We used to have a lot more, but
40.
Luke's the chicken person. He likes his chickens.
Yes. Well, ours all got eaten. So eventually, when my husband's retired, he's going to have more chickens. When he has time to be home and like check them every day. And okay, so I'm just going to show you cross stitch stuff because that's all that I have. So my next item is, and I actually maybe put an hour or so in this, not very long. But this is done on a 32 count antique white. And this is the pattern. Of course, we don't have this one here either. I bought this somewhere else. This is actually two different pieces. And I have one totally done. So it's like, hurry up and get the other one done because I do want to put them in white frames and put them in my bedroom. Aren't they pretty?
Mm-hmm. So pretty.
So it says, whoso findeth me, findeth love.
Oh.
And then the second one, I am right at half done. So I've just barely done a little more stitching, and I'm actually out of out of floss. It's done with the Weeks Dye Works mascara is what I used. And there's no more floss in here, just a tag.
Oh.
And there's a needle floating around
Well,
too.
you'd think we would have it.
So anyway, I'm gonna check, because I haven't worked on it in a long time. I didn't realize I was that.
Yeah.
That maybe was my excuse to put it back away. Oh, I'm about out of thread.
All right, so the next one is just a pattern. Now, this I bought at a different quilt shop, but we do have it in the shop now. And I was thinking the large throw uses 20 fat quarters. So any of our 16 fat quarter packs would work. I could just add a few more.
Yes,
so I was
you
gonna
can.
look around the shop and see if I could find 16. And I open it, I mean, it looks like it's gonna be, a challenge, but it's really not. It's done in blocks. It's just quite a bit of piecing.
There'll be a lot of seams, but it's not hard.
Seams, but yeah, not hard. See, that's your block.
Yeah, so you have to think about it a little bit.
So you're just making that block over and over and over again. So it won't be hard. It'll just be, time consuming. But anyway, the small throw, which is square, 64 by 64, uses 16 fat quarters. So I thought, well, I do the large throw because then it's rectangle, 64 by 80.
There you go.
Anyway, that's it for number 7, just showing you a pattern. Talking about it endlessly.
Well, and I'm going to show you another cross stitch. So I actually have 5 active bags going on. I have several cross stitch patterns and booklets that I'd like to get started on, but I haven't started on any of them. So I have 5 active bags. This is a book, I think I've been working on this one probably 2-3 years, I would guess. But this is the sampler. It's called Miss Eliza. We do have, I think we still have some of these books in the shop. I couldn't swear to it. But I think the thing I don't enjoy as much about this, because it is pretty.
It is really pretty, yes.
And I'm not halfway done yet, but that's as long as it's gonna be, you can see.
Okay.
But it's still quite a bit wider. And those flowers, are at least 4 to 5 different color changes.
So that's what's aggravating you.
Well, what's really aggravating me is the floss itself. So when I bought the floss, I seen it on, I was at Nashville Needlework Market as a shop owner, and she had the original there, and I thought, oh, that is beautiful. Well, it's done with wool thread. So she was selling a pack of this Alana thread, and it is a hand wool applique thread. So it's 50 wool, 50% acrylic.
And you don't love it.
I don't love it. It doesn't lay super great.
I love
flat.
the way it looks.
I love the way it looks, so it's like I still need to keep going. It looks old.
Kind of, yeah, it makes it look kind of old, looks kind of puffy or something.
Yeah. So anyway, as I'm doing the floss, it takes a little bit to thread the needle, even though I have a bigger needle with a bigger eye, because it's just thicker. It almost makes me think of like pearl cotton kind of a thing, but it's not cotton, it's wool, so it's kind of fuzzy. So that's what I don't enjoy about it, but I need to just push through because it's going to be really pretty in a frame.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I haven't worked on this for a while. And I'm stitching it on an 18 count Aida.
You just need to finish it and then maybe don't do that again.
And then I've already told myself, I'm not ever doing
Don't fall for this again.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. But it's like, it's not my favorite to stitch with.
Was that your last thing?
Well, I brought another thing, but I
think this is my last one. So.
All right, well, there you go. Because I just brought all my cross stitch bags.
Okay, so my last one's Claris. So she's been working on kitty cats. She's been working on this for a while, so I don't know. We won't call her out for how long, but
No, we will not.
few more cats done. They are so cute. I do think we have this kitted in the shop. I know we had kits and sold out of them, but I think we were able to rekit.
You know, I think we do have it. Now, I'm not
Not very many, maybe one
Yes,
or two.
because we do have the pattern, and it'd be cute in any fat quarters because
Oh my
it just
gosh,
takes.
it's adorable.
Because once I started seeing her make the blocks, of course, I wanted to make one too.
Right.
I haven't, but man, we have some beautiful fat quarter.
It does have
bags.
2 cats.
And
That,
wouldn't Tilda fabric be cute in that?
oh, it just.
I thought any fabric would, but
Just any fabric.
Tilda, we got new little tiny prints. They're kind of calico-y. Really pretty in that.
So she's made some progress on that.
She has.
She's finished several other things while doing this. So way to go, child. Way to go.
Well, since I have this cross stitch here, I'm going to show you. So this is number 8 for me. So this would be 4.
Number 9 for you, because I already did.
Okay, this would be number 9 for me.
She's doing an extra.
So I have 4 of my cross stitch projects here. I don't know why I didn't bring back 5 because I wanted to show you all the 5 active ones that I have. So there's the Christmas rose. And this is Christmas in July. You know, a lot of people do that, and you'd think I could just focus on this. And it's so
you're
close
so
to
close. Oh my goodness.
I'm
You'd
so
have it done
close.
this weekend.
If I just stayed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Look how cute it is.
You have the pattern.
So I have the pattern, that's the Christmas rose. So you can see I don't have much to do. I have a bird, and then I've got to figure out
But you don't have very much to do at all.
the year, and then I wanted to put initials in there.
So what year? You gonna put this year?
No. This pattern would come out in 1916.
Oh, so you're gonna put 1916?
No. I'm either gonna put, I've been working on it for a while, so do I put 2023 or 2024?
I always think put when you finish it.
Okay, 2024.
I don't know though. Maybe if you put when you started it. I don't know. I would put when.
The
I always
floss
put
has
when I
been
finish.
very fun. I have one of my friends, a coworker here, she let me use her floss that she had put this together, and she had bought, the floss is Silks. What's the brand? Hand dyed. What is it called? Not Gloriana.
No idea. Hand dyed fibers, baked cider, 100% silk dye.
Vicki
and
Clayton.
USA.
Vicki Clayton Silks. So she's got them all in these little bags, and so
Bags are cute. They have these little dogs on them.
yeah, they
little
have little dogs
faces.
on them. So I need to finish it, and I'm stitching it on a 35 count lamb's wool linen. So yeah, it's so close. It's like, then you'd have an empty bag.
Well, right, and you could get a new project for that bag
Then I can get a new project.
and
for
not
that.
feel guilty about it.
At all. No. We do have this pattern in the shop. We do not carry Vicki Clayton silks,
But we do have silk.
but we do have silks. These are just a hand dyed silk, so they have that variation.
All right, well, that is everything. So thank you so much for watching and
Being patient with this and just taking it as we roll along here.
You know, just celebrating our not getting much done. Thank you for that. Not being mean to us about it.
Yeah, no nasty comments.
No nasty comments, please. Or it's fine. You can leave them if you want. It helps us to leave any comment. All right, well, thank you, and we'll do live shopping tomorrow. Hopefully, you can get this loaded up today.
So Friday morning at 9:30 on
9:30.
Facebook.
Yep, and then next week we'll let you know. And then it'll be August, so we'll be back to our regular
Scheduled programming.
programming. Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.